We're back here at the Wellness and Events Center here in Newark as NJIT drops a 3-1 decision to Penn State, joined by head coach Danny Goncalves for the Highlanders. You guys fought tough today and were right there. What was the difference late in that fourth set?
I think like we talked about, there's certainly some opportunities where we're getting touches and picking up balls on defense, and we have to start turning those into points for us.
For you guys, I think your service, and this goes back to what your game plan was able to keep Penn State off the net and really challenge them to set up their offense. Were you okay, even though in a defeat, with what your team was able to accomplish there?
Yeah, I'm okay. I think we can know from what we see, we can get better. Like, we can have first ball contacts off those touches off the block and score out of those situations to kind of give us those things. And I think our serving is part of putting them on their heels to be able to do that, to give us those opportunities.
Growth has been a word that you used a lot when you and I spoke. You've seen some young players on this team step. Obviously, we know what Alvaro Jimeno is, but to see Jans Feltis continue to come through, you must be pleased with the progress he's made as a freshman.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, for a guy to take some big swings in some big situations and to really step in and, put his body on the line, take a couple of balls up, and to get a couple balls up, I mean, it's great. This early in his career, it's great.
This match for a while had a similar feel as the match against Penn State out in University Park. Very close first set. You guys, pretty dominant second set win. They kind of returned the favor in that third set, and you guys nearly took the fourth set. That allure of playing against a team like Penn State that has had so much national success over the years may not be there anymore, but they're still a great program. So your assessment on how your team has played against these top teams in the league this year?
But great. I think we're competing hard. We're taking the chances we need to take. We're executing on some portions of our game, and now I think to push us over and really start winning these matches, I think it's a few execution things. Some defensive plays, scoring in transition, maybe being a little bit better with the ball on our serve. Serving tough is great. Maybe we can get our percentage better, of error percentage, and kind of increase balls in too, while still putting pressure.
First full look that we've had here in a broadcast of your setter, Nemo. From what you saw at Roque today, what did you feel about how he's able to kind of manufacture this offense?
I mean, he's doing a wonderful job. He's getting everybody involved. He's moving the ball around. He's finding a hot hitter, I think, when it is. And then just also serving, blocking, he's been able to score a ton of points for us.
Final match of the season coming up tomorrow. You guys are taking on St. Francis, who's had a great year. They've been a surprise in the year. They were picked 6th in the preseason poll and are now in second place. Emotional night. You guys are going to lose a few guys who've been key pieces to this puzzle for a while. Maybe not have contributed this as much this year as some younger players have come in, but your senior class, your message to them and what they've been able to accomplish with this program.
Man, it was a wonderful 4 years for them, of my first class that I brought into this program, and just them having the very like-minded idea of what this culture and how we want to be able to compete and train. And they've been the perfect model of that, and showing the guys, new freshmen that come in, that this is how we do it.
And the final question for you tonight, second half of the season. Obviously, you guys had in the middle part of the year that 8-match losing streak.
Yep.
But even in losses to Penn State today and to George Mason, the only other loss during this streak, you have seen some signs of brilliance from this team. As this year is coming to a close and a lot of these players are back for next year, where do you see the areas where this team has taken the most strides and areas where they, with the offseason to potentially work on coming up, have the biggest steps to take to kind of become that next caliber team?
Well, I mean, a lot of the guys are going to go over the summer. Alvaro gets to play with the Spanish national team again. Rocky gets to train with the Puerto Rican national team. I mean, I think they're going to get a lot of big looks with some big guys that they're playing with. That'll definitely help them. Maybe some of these little plays that are happening here and there will be able to clean up and just kind of feel a little bit more comfortable with the experience of taking over a play.
Well, that's fifth-year head coach Danny Goncalves. His Highlanders fought tough tonight, but ultimately lost in 4 sets to Penn State, 25-22, 21-25, 25-17, and 26-24. For my partner, Jabari Goodridge, I'm Ira Thor. This has been a production of ESPN+. NJIT falls to Penn State in 4 sets here in Newark. Good night, everyone.